much that I love you. Let me tell you, me once it. Let me tell you how much that I love you. You found me no search. It's like you knew that inside I was hurting. I was so young, said no change. But you gave me a shot at a romance. I feel like you were like an angel sent to bring me light. Now that I'm with you, me want to say that me love you, that me love you, that me love. Hey, me no go one day, wonder. Without my baby, without me love, without me love. And I'll dance and sing and I sing because you make my life complete. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's for me. Shut up, 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 shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's for me. I've never felt this way. So when they ask us, say, oh yeah, we're going all the way. Tell me we happy, love you all the time and things. Sometimes I wonder if the thing could cut us under to get under. I know, with your love in my life control that I lay down my life this way. Do anything to make you stay. All of the blessings they come my way, and all the bad things they turn away. Sometimes life is such a scare. Your love gives me the strength to bear.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's fine. Nailed it. I nailed it. Greetings, family. Exactly like that, Sherry Day. Exactly like that. Okay. Right, Corinna. My gosh. Greetings, Jermaine. Hey, we are twins. What's up, Darby? Hey to my moms. Hey, Miss Connie, Michaela. Hey, Miss Vanicki. Greetings, 7 Cent, Jigs, Sharon E, Danina, Easy Breezy. What's up, Majestic and Dominique and Tanya Van and Lish and Tisha Williams, Miss Yolanda. Greetings, Kanira, Renee. Hey, KB, all bad, so off. Dangerously Black, where you been? What's up, Carbs? Yanda. Wine. Greetings, Quay. And Chelsea. Okay, listen. Hey, Sean Edwards. So it is so much going on. I've been typing and writing all day. I mean, I've been in it. So I've been in it, whether I was in here or in my bed, I just been in it, okay? Look at this. I've been twisting these things, just trying to get them to do whatever they're going to do because I don't give a shit, honestly. Bring another little piece of this. It has been so many things. Hey, Aubrey. That's my pumpkin. Hey, Nalia. What's up, Leo? Yes, I have an IG. It is the same. It is, I got to look at it. I can't even remember. And I don't want to give you something wrong. Hey, Miss Samantha. What's up, Boss Victoria Lynn? Y'all, it is so many things going on. First of all, I have not really watched the pre-recorded back. So I did a live yesterday, and then I did a pre-record last night, early morning, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like I need to just keep going and just keep going and keep going. Hey, Jose. It was great. You enjoyed it. Gratitude. I was just in a comment section talking to Renika Watson. So check your message, Miss Renika Watson. I was sending you a message back. I was saying to her that I feel like this is the real never-ending story. Honestly, I really do. I feel like this is, the never-ending story. And I've just been watching different things. Like I've had just had it playing, not even really watching it. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Gratitude, Trina White. That's the IG right there. What's up, Adrian Antonio? So I know, hey Evan. I know a lot of people have watched it, or you have seen some things, and some people was commenting like, well, Allie said she can't have no kids because of damage, but I'm talking about before the damage happened. So then I had people come and tell me like, no, she says she has children, a baby or two babies out there. She doesn't know where they are, but now she can't have anymore because of the damage she has suffered, which is validation enough for me. And then Ms. Ranika was saying that they just found a Coca-Cola truck full of children, which is why I stated what I stated. I said, it's like once I speak it happens, or it's found or discovered. And I feel like I should keep speaking because I feel like this is the never-ending story. If you've ever watched the never-ending story, as the little boy is reading the book about Atreyu, the things are manifesting in his life, right? As the narrator and the speaker of it. I haven't even went to anything to even see about the Coca-Cola truck just yet, but I probably will. So I had seen some comments back on the Mangione documents, manifestos that have been found that I was saying they probably was going to come out with and find. So what I wanted to do was kind of read over it with y'all, and let's see if we can't see what's really being said, because I feel like it's a bunch of bullshit. And just like they talking about the girl was mistaken. It wasn't the 2000, it was 2003. I don't give a fuck if she said it was 2014. I believe they're muddying the water. I understand Tisa Tales did a breakdown. I don't, if I went to content creators for my information and for my structure of life, I would be fucked up. I love the commentary of them, but for true and fact information, I'm gonna go to the soul and spirit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let me send a warm and beautiful shout out to Flobron. Someone has sent me, actually Pammy has sent me her video that she did today, and I went in and I seen she was still alive, and I saw a lot of my people over there. So greetings and gratitudes for speaking. And I did send her love. I know she had been crying about some of the things that she had downloaded, and this shit can be heavy. So I so get it, and I send love to her so heavily. And the things that she was saying, I'm like, what I did catch, I was so in agreement with. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Yasha, I just responded to you too. I've responded. I've done already some things about what's going on in the skies. I've done two to three, I think 2 world readings on it. Plus I did kind of some reactions or validation videos, I think, Yasha. Yes, you, babe, you. So I was responding to you too in the comments. Okay. So check your comments back. Because I've done, I think the last 2 world readings I did, I said something about what's going on in the sky. Once I said it, that's when everybody saw it. And then I think I did a validation on it. Okay. So she said some things about the programming, and I am so totally in agreement with her when she talks about that. And y'all already know about the programming. And listen, I am trying my hardest to get this book finished. I thought it was going to be finished today, but it is not. And so I've gone back up in a couple chapters, and I'm like, why the fuck did I word that like that? And I'm like, God damn it. So I've been just kind of I'm very tedious, and I'm kind of a perfectionist, and that's probably some of the issues. But also, I'm like, why would this line be there when then it says it down here? But it's like how my mind flows. I may be talking about something else, and then I'll go into this, and then I'll come back to it, and it's like, move that bitch, because that's supposed to be up there, okay? And so my dreams last night, it's been a lot going on today. Okay. See how I'm talking? That's how I have been writing in this book. So I've been having to go through and like, why is that up there when this is down here? And then ain't this in a different chapter? So then I have to go to another chapter and be like, yep, there it is. Then I have to cut that out and place it in there and then correct it to make it make a flow and then make sure that this is right. Like, y'all don't understand. It takes a long time to write a book, a functional book that, can be understood. It takes a fucking long time, just so you know that. Okay, this is not a walk in the park. Okay, just so you know. So the manifestos from Mangione have been found, and I kind of want to read through it. Kind of, yes, it does. And gratitude, Nalia. Yes, I'm gonna take Chelsea. Gratitude, Chelsea. I'm gonna take my time with it. Okay, but I'm trying to get it done quickly. So let's read one of the first of the letter of the manifestos, okay? It says, oh no, I don't even want to read that one. I want to read this one. Here we go. This is supposedly from Luigi Mangione, to the feds. Let's read it and let's really see what it's saying, okay? It says, to the feds, I'll keep this short, although it's 3 or 4 different pages that they found. Let's just, Quatita, stay focused. I'll keep this short because I do respect what you do for our country. Can we pause right there? Because if I was writing it, if I was writing this and I feel the way I feel, I would say, fuck you, fucking feds. That's what I would say. You for B guys. I would say that, right? But if I was writing this about myself as if I was someone else, then I would definitely pay homage to myself. Okay. Anyway. All right. I respect what you do for our country. To save you a lengthy investigation. This is just so you are not like, well, why they not still looking to see? I'm going to save you the trouble because I'm going to admit to everything right now, although I was on the run. If I was going to commit this kind of crime, why wouldn't I wait for the feds to come and get me and say, here you go, here's my manifestos. This is going to explain to you everything that I need to say, reason why I took this motherfucker down. Okay? Right. To save you a lengthy investigation, I state plainly that I wasn't working with anyone. That is to say, no need for an investigation to see if it's anybody else. We just gonna put this all on me. Okay. And I did see some people say to me, when I said that picture of the strong, long dong looked like it was supposed to be for somebody. And I said, so why so clean cut? Okay. And I said, possibly for a woman or something. And it was like, well, he's supposedly gay. I don't know. I didn't want to get into all of that. You know what I mean? I didn't want to get into the semantics of it all. That's why I just stated it looks like it's a picture for a person that was sent to someone. Okay. I wasn't working with anyone. This was fairly trivial, meaning this was stupid, this was dumb. Matter of fact, let me give you the exact definition of trivial so nobody is confused, okay? A little value or of importance. So this was stupid is what he has just claimed to have said in this manifesto, okay? So this was fairly trivial. I went, I hunted, I took someone's life. Although I know it's stupid, I wasn't working with anyone. Let me save you an investigation. Mm. What's up, Latia? Shout out to the Netherlands and Sweden. Okay. Um, some elementary social engineering, basic CAD, a lot of patience. Okay, that doesn't even make sense of why that would be implemented in this. Don't know. Um, the spiral notebook. Now, apparently, the spiral notebook is what they found on him. Let's Google that really quickly. Well, wait a minute. I hate when I do that. Okay. Police say suspect's notebook described rationale for CEO killing. It's quote, it's targeted, precise, and doesn't risk innocence, said a sentence in the spiral notebook belonging to the man charged with murdering Brian Thompson. Let's see what else it may have. The notebook described going to a conference and killing an executive, the officials said. What do? You whack the CEO at an annual parasitic bean counter convention. It's targeted, precise, and doesn't risk innocence, was one passage written in the notebook, the official said. The shooting of the executive, Brian Thompson, occurred early. Okay, some more bullshit. So this isn't MK Ultra, my love. This is a setup. He's the fall guy because of some business dealings that have gone wrong between their families. This I realized when I did the pre-recorded shit last night. It was detailed on what the fuck took place with this. What I did last night, I realized was also you can almost watch every world reading that I've done and follow the breadcrumbs, and you can see how it all connects from everyone up until right now. I almost promised that. Okay. This is what I believe. Okay. I think it's Nezariah. I think that's your name. My belief anyway. Okay. It is not MK Ultra. I do not believe that. The spiral notebook, if present, has some straggling notes and to-do lists that illuminate the gist of it. Question. If Mangione had a whole spiral notebook with some straggling dictation of why he did this, why is there three separate? What is this? What is this? Because this says there is a spiral notebook, right? If present, has some straggling notes and to-do list that illuminates the gist of it. So why would this be needed if he's already stated it in the notebook? Stop fucking playing in our face, goddammit. My tech is pretty locked down because I work in engineering, so probably not much info there. This is to let you know why there's no other evidence except for these documents. They've thrown that in there. So there will be no, for the people that are still under mind control in the program, this would be for you to have, they're answering questions. That's what this is. This manifesto is to answer any questions that people within, hey, George Henderson, fuck you and your God. Now you're banned. He's probably punching the fucking air right now. He is probably punching the fucking air right now because I've said that to him and banned him. And so now he got to go and get another page to come back in a minute. So it's for people that are still under the programming that may possibly believe the bullshit that they've put out here. Any questions that you may have, wandering and lingering, it's probably going to be that, okay? Answers for that. My tech is pretty locked down because I work in engineering. So I want you to know exactly what he does. He works in engineering, okay? And because of that, it's locked down. So there's probably not going to be any mods, pay attention to the chat. Just like how I just got the cosmic assassin banned out of here because he's talking about he has some sort of disease and pray for him. We already know those are trolls. Get them out of here. I be seeing a lot of trolls still in the comment section when I watched it back, and I have plenty of mods to take care of that, okay? Gratitude, y'all. So he's engineering and his shit is locked down. Therefore, there's not going to be any evidence. Okay. I do apologize for any strife or traumas, but it had to be done. What had to be done? Let me see something. I want to look at something really quickly that I did not look at before, but I want to see something. Okay. So, yes, I know I'm correct in this, and it's more than that. I know it is. So it says, I do apologize for any strife of traumas, but it had to be done. Frankly, these parasites simply had it coming. These parasites, that means plural. That means there would be more than one person, but he only, quote unquote, allegedly assassinated one person, Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare. Although he states in this manifesto that these parasites, meaning plural, meaning more than one. Now, I'm going to go into, I'm not done with this, although that's the last of this particular page here. Let me say this to you. Now, this is Luigi Mangione faces legal turmoil that could cost him a $30 million inheritance. His grandmother is stated to have left between 30 million, perhaps even more, 100 million as an inheritance. Where does a millionaire, billionaire give a fuck about health insurance and what it's not doing for the smaller civilians? What had to be done? What had to be done? What was it that had to be done to these parasites? Another page of the manifesto says, a reminder, the U.S. has the #1 most expensive health care system in the world, yet we rank roughly number 42 in life expectancy. Well, if his grandmother, who obviously passed away, that left an inheritance, if she had $30 to $100 million to gift as an inheritance, I doubt that she was worried about healthcare. So we cannot even use that as an excuse to say, oh, he had a nervous breakdown because his grandmother passed because she couldn't get help for her health insurance. Holla at me when you're talking about a motherfucker in the projects. Luigi Mangione did not give a fuck about that. Why would he? He was just inherited $100 million. And that is just supposedly what he was inheriting. He has a family that I'm sure also received some as well. We're talking about $1 billion person here. The next one says, and this is, I think, the final one. Let's see. Yep. This is the final one that I've seen out of the manifesto. Okay. United is it says indecipherable. So it means whatever was supposedly right there couldn't be deciphered. Is the indecipherable largest company in the US by market cap, behind only Apple, Google, Walmart. It has grown. So was he supposed to go and assassinate Apple, Google, and Walmart CEOs as well? Because Walmart is a whole family. It has grown and grown, but as our life expectancy, but that don't even make sense. It has grown and grown, but as our life expectancy, ? Let's just pause on that for just a second, because they want you to believe that this man has targeted the United Healthcare System and CEO because of the expectancy of life. That, to me, should detail Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and everybody from Fauci and everybody who have created any jab shot, anything that has to do with medical misinformation, as they fucking love to say here on YouTube. Because we need to be looking at the food, the Food Drug Administration, because that is where the life expectancy comes from. What you're eating, what you're drinking, the environment itself, not to mention the speed of the CERN machine, which I was just writing about in the book, well, editing anyway. And different things like that. So I'm trying to understand, what are we talking about here? Why does the United Healthcare System and their we're not going to talk about Blue Cross and Blue Shield. We're not going to talk about the Medicaid or Medicare that's been given through the public systems of welfare. We're just going to target. Even though my daughter had and has United Healthcare and can't get help, we would be better off talking about somebody from the ghetto or the projects. Like, this has nothing to do with any of this shit. Any of it. He was a target. He was a mark. It had to be done in a very specific way. And that's what the fuck they did. And he is the scapegoat. No, the reality is these indecipherable have simply gotten too powerful, and they continue to abuse our country for immense profit because the American public has allowed them to get away with it. Where was Luigi Mangione before December whatever the fuck it was when he supposedly had killed Brian Thompson? Where was he? Was he doing some sort of like benefits, or was he putting together marches and targets? Was he speaking out? Did he hack some systems? You know what? And let me state that too. Y'all remember when I was telling y'all about Steve? I don't know if I told y'all that part. When I was talking to Steve sitting in that restaurant bar lounge area that day when I was in Hawaii, Steve went in his phone. He said, I want to show you something. I want to show you this conversation that I had with this guy. He's a hacker. I said, a hacker? He said, yeah. So he pulled up the conversation. He showed me the text messages, and I'm trying to read fast as fuck like Inspector Gadget. I'm reading fast as fuck trying to. And the guy is telling him that he still needs about $3,000 to be able to hack the system that Steve is asking him to go into and hack. Why would Steve show me that? Why the fuck did he tell me that? it was like the day after or something. I called Aubrey and them back. I said, bitch, did I forget to tell you about the hacker? Like, I don't understand what the importance was of that. And why was he having them hack into a system when he's telling me about profiting from stocks? Anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there. Follow the yellow brick road, okay? And that's why he had 10 million. You understand me? Obviously, the problem is more complex. So again, Mangione, he wasn't doing no stepping. He wasn't out here protesting. He just felt like the American public. Where did he get them? Like, what was the reasoning behind all of that? It makes no fucking sense. Okay. Obviously, the problem is more complex, but I do not have space. And frankly, I do not pretend to be the most qualified person to lay out the full argument. Now, what they have just told you is I'm not, they don't want to even make up no bullshit. You say on top of the staff worrying about your safety too. Correct, Aubrey. Like, they just told you they don't even want to make up no bullshit. They ain't getting ready to even go into no bullshit. Because they just told you that frankly, it was worth you going to kill somebody. Listen to this shit, man. Listen, really, you remember when you was in kindergarten, she'd be like, put your thinking cap on. Put your thinking cap on. He went in broad daylight to a conference and killed Brian Thompson, allegedly, is what they want you to believe. But because it has something to do with healthcare and the public being duped out of a whole bunch of money, why didn't he just divide his money up that he got inherited to the people that he felt was done wrong? Then that's $100 million. So because he felt some fucking type of way, he enough to go and kill somebody in broad daylight at a conference and be captured. Be captured on camera, smiling, supposedly, because it looks like different people to me. Supposedly. And he cared enough to leave a spiral notebook with stragglings of details of why it was done. He cared enough to make a manifesto with these copies of documents put in it. But he doesn't care enough. And frankly, he doesn't have enough space. And frankly, I do not pretend to be the most qualified person to lay out the full argument. What's the argument? That means there's not really anything behind this. They're going to put this manifesto out to just give you some small bits that make it seem like he's off his fucking rocker. They did not expect for him to yell out, the American public is, let's play that before we finish this.
IRS tax forgiveness now has open enrollment.
It has open enrollment.
It's easy to qualify.
They're pulling up. They were trying to hurry up. Let's play that one more time. He told them it is an insult to the American, it's an insult to the intelligence of the American public, is what he said. Okay. So the rest of it says, because he's not a qualified person. Excuse me. But many have illuminated. I think that's the second time they've used that word. Let me go back and check that, because I swear that's the second time that word has been used. Yeah, second time they've used that word, illuminate. Okay. Look at the small shit. Don't let them trick you out of you. You hear me? Second time they've used that word. Okay. But many have illuminated the corruption and greed, e.g., Rosenthal Moore. Okay. Decades ago, and the problems simply remain. What is the problem? It says corruption and greed. The United States of America, as Fleur like said, the United, what she calls it, I forget, is it United Snakes? I know a lot of people call it the United Snakes. We're built on corruption and greed. That is the foundation of this corporation. That is the very foundation of your new, well, continuous president. Okay. And somebody said in my comments today to me, quit lying on Donald Trump, you witch. Gratitude. I said, but your mom is a bitch. I may be a witch, gratitude, but your mom is a bitch. Just saying to you. And then it says decades ago, and the problems simply remain. This is how they put that shit in your face. They letting you know that they know what the fuck they're built on and what they do. And they're going to tell you and put that shit in your face and let you know that it won't stop. Don't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller Records. Okay. It is not, and then this is what kills me. This is what kills me. Let me show you. Let me put it up here. What they want you to see and pay attention to is highlighted in red, like in a Bible. You know, when Jesus is speaking. Don't make me go. Don't make me durs it. Stop. It is an issue of awareness at this point, but clearly power games at play. What is an issue? They're giving you certain words, but there's no foundation behind it. You have like Jaguar. There's no foundation behind it. None. But there are games at play. So there's no foundation. They've given you all of this, and you may be angry if you are in the system and in the program. You are angry because he's right about what? What is his argument? Somebody in the chat, let me finish this. Evidently, I am the first to face it with such brutal honesty. Face it. Evidently, I am the first to face it. It. What is it? That means that it has a foundation of something behind it. What is it? Okay. To face it with such brutal honesty. He's being honest about what? What is the problem? Now, reading these manifestos, can somebody tell me what his quorum is? Because I can't tell you, because it has not been stated, and they've told you that it cannot be stated. He's not even, frankly, he's not the best person to even lay out the argument. The argument of what? What is the argument? There are words that are being said, but there is no argument that has been made. This is why I was going to be an attorney. I wanted to be an attorney growing up. And this is why, because I would be the number one attorney, bitch. I wouldn't be able to be fucked with. You understand me? But it was never fucking stated. What is it? What is the argument? We don't know. He's not even the best person to lay it out. You say, if he is third generation wealth, his speech would be more developed. I don't, of what would even be the problem here? A reminder, the U.S. has the number one most expensive. That's the problem, that it's expensive. How did his family and grandmother make their money? Where did the Mangione wealth come from? You can't have a millionaire / billionaire talk about greed and corruption and something that is expensive. Where did the Mangione money come from? Anybody can tell me? Because I don't know. He's speaking in different terms, and is. He said a bunch of nothing. That's the real question. Correct. Follow the money. Right. Human trafficking is stated in the Bible, and I don't know how many times I've pulled that up and I've told it to you. I've showed it to you in the Bible in Revelation. I think it's in Revelation 17 or 18. Hold on. I'm going to get it. Just so I can read it to you, because I'm just going to show you where trafficking has always been a part of your world. Hold on. I know they hate me. I know, it's all right. I don't quarrel about it. All right. It is Revelation 18 and 13. Revelation 18 and 13 is where it states it at. And this will tell you that human trafficking is not new. It's always, first of all, okay, let me just slow your step down, bitch. Slow yourself down, bitch. Slow yourself down. All right. Okay. 13, cargoes of cinnamon and spice, of incense, myrrh, and frankincense. And this is where they're telling you what they sell. For the merchants, this is what they sell. Of wine and olive oil, of fine flour and wheat, cattle and sheep, horses and carriages, and human beings sold as slaves. This is from Revelation, and they've told you that slavery lasted for how long? How long did they tell you that slavery went from? Somebody tell me, please. None, the quiet storm, none. 400 years. So that would be 400 years from today going back. So that means it was 1624 when slavery began. Okay. Give or take a year. Okay. But they quoted as being started in 1619. Okay. Now, this book, this Bible, it supposedly goes back from when? Did you see that next part? What it says, they will say the fruit you longed for is gone from you. All of your luxury and splendor have vanished, never to be recovered. Now, Billie Holiday had a song that was called The Hanging Fruit. You say AD, BC, BC, something BC. which means before Christ. Before Christ is BC, AD is after death. So human trafficking, they've told you, and this is the killer part. Let me Google it because I want to be able to give it to you. Here we go. Let me see. Holds one. And I love how they have it highlighted in red. Okay. So for many years to this date, and this is, let me give you, this is Hope for Justice, www.hopeforjustice.org. According to them, so update March 2024, the estimates in our report below from August 2023 have recently been superseded by updated official research from the International Labor Organization. We recommend you use the ILO's figures, the annual global profits. This is in red. This right here is in red. The annual global profits from forced labor and forced sexual exploitation have risen to an estimated $236 billion, according to the ILO's official report. $236 billion business. Who's calculating that? How do you know what the pay is? How do you know what a child goes for? How do you know? How do you calculate? Who's calculating that? And this is a year. It's gone up because remember in the movie, I think with Mel Gibson, it was saying 36, but really it's 236 billion. So who's calculating that? How would they know that? How do they know what the revenue is for human trafficking? Who's calculating that? Who's dictating census and statistics of revenue based on human trafficking? They said it's an estimate. In order for it to be an estimate, you have to know how many people are missing. Because people can be dead. People can be dead. You know, we're talking about human trafficking. Okay. So who's the accountant and bookkeeper, Majestic? Like, this isn't new. So if this has been going on seemingly since the Revelation was written, and they've given you the contracts. See, they've told you in Revelation, right, what the contracts were in Genesis. Because they made covenants. They made covenants. They made covenants in your Bible. A covenant is what? It is a promissory note contract. So they made the contracts in Genesis and then told you what the contracts was for in the Revelation. And you know what the revelation means? The revelation means the reveal. The reveal of what was given you They hate my little nappy-headed ass. So the word Genesis, by definition, is the origin or mode of information of something. So if Genesis is the origin and Revelation is the reveal of what the origin is, tell me where the fuck the lie is. Let's see. Erica says, Karen Philman Agnifilio, lawyer for United Healthcare CEO, murder suspect Luigi Mangione, is married to Mark and Agnifilio. I'm going to say this word, Agnifilio, who represents, girl, shut your mouth, who represents Sean Diddy Combs in his sex trafficking case. Let's Google that. Let's Google it. I know some of y'all may not want to, y'all might want to challenge her info. Mark Agnifilio, representing Combs in court, is Mark Agnifilio of the Agnifilio Intrater, law firm, as well as other high-profile lawyers with lots of notable experience, meaning he has a team of attorneys, okay? And Mark is, I guess, the head or acting under that lawyer is other lawyers that may come from different law firms that have come together to represent this man here. Okay. See, this is why I need to form my own. Come on, Erica. Come on, Erica. Come on, Erica. Come on, girl. Yes, honey. Just so you will seize it, because she ain't lying. Because I know a lot of people like shut the fuck up. A prominent attorney who once served as a Manhattan chief assistant district attorney will represent Luigi Mangione as he faces murder charges in New York for the shooting death of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. It is my very mind and thought right now that meeting that I keep seeing that they had by the lake is at one of their properties, and it was recorded. Karen Friedman Agnifilio is currently working at Agnifilio Intrater, which specializes in complex and sensitive criminal matters, according to its website. Girl, you better give these people something to chew on. You better give these people something to chew on, Erica. Play with it not. Play with it not. And Mark Agnifilio, Diddy's attorney, is her husband. Give these people something to chew on. I mean, just gape it open and let them chew on that motherfucker. Okay. So now, for a motherfucker who was doubting what the fuck I have said and needed some proof from me, bitch, that just solidified everything that the soul and spirit has been saying. This has nothing to do. Honey, what you want us to say? 999 Divine. Vatican opening 5-door portals starting to. What you want us to say? You keep putting it. I've seen it already. You want me to say what? What do you want me to say? You want me to say what? You want us to say what to that? Because they open portals constantly, over and over again. That is nothing new. That is not new. It could be something we can talk about, but is there something you want me to say? Freeman lawyer, back to Rome. Okay. So what is it about the portals you want me to say though? Because you keep putting it, I want to understand what you want me to say here. Because I get it. They open portals all the time. The other day, the soul and the spirit told me that they're releasing a whole bunch of chaos energy. And they're doing it on purpose. When I say to you, they're opening up portals and they're releasing chaos energy, meaning they are downloading into your simulation programs of chaos. So when you say that the portals are being opened 1229 under the Vatican, that makes so much sense to me. 999 divine. Why? Because I keep telling you all, they are trying to rise and will rise an old entity, an old ancient energy, and they have been feeding these children to that. So who do we know that to be? One of them. There's many. They showed you in the movie Underworld where they were feeding the blood down into the vampirics, the head of them. So yes, that makes plenty of sense. They're going to do it. I keep talking about that they're going to do it. They've been doing it. They're going to continue to do it. And this is why they are doing it. That's why this is important, what we're talking about. So gratitude to you on that. I don't mean to be short or disrespectful. Gratitude to you on that. But I keep seeing it, and it gets frustrating to me when I keep seeing somebody repeating something over and over and over again. So you wanted me to see it. I've seen it, and I do understand it. It is chaos that is being released, and that is why they are doing it, okay? Because of this, what we're talking about. Why I'm talking about this is because I want people to be able to draw the lines of understanding from one to the next so they are not duped or blinded and thinking that one has nothing to do with the other. All of this shit connects. Like when I did the session last night that was pre-recorded, they said that Allie Carter is the seventh seal. Now, they told you in your Bible that there are 7 seals to be unleashed. Okay, so Revelation 6:2. The first seal is a white horse, and you have to pay attention. Oh, I feel like I'm about to go high. Okay. You say that's not your Bible? All right. It ain't mine, but I'm just saying, mine's is coming. The first seal is a white horse, which represents the Antichrist. The rider of the horse is crowned and will receive and will deceive people with promises of peace, but will actually wage war against the saints. Now, hold on, hold your panties and your drawers and your underwears and your boxers. Just hold them real quick. Real quick. You know what I got a taste for? I want something fried with some white bread. You know how you go and get something fried, like some fried fish at one of these little places, and they have 2 pieces of white bread up under it, and that white bread got some of that good oil on it, and it kind of toasted a little bit, so you break off a little piece of that fried fish with the white bread. That's good eating. Okay, so I just want to pull it up so I can give you. Oh, you would bring me some. Ooh wee. So Cowboy Carter is the white horse. Okay. She does all of them, but she really kind of does them in reverse. I made you hungry. I am so sorry. So okay, that's Cowboy Carter that has the white horse. Now, if you've ever heard of William Cooper wrote a book called Behold a Pale Horse, right? That's about the first seal, which is the white horse. Okay. Um, okay, so Renaissance was the silver horse or whatnot. Okay. And then it looks like she did Vogue with the red horse. Okay. And then she's taken pictures and done things, of course, with the black horse as well. Okay. So the Revelation 6, 12, and 14, the sixth seal causes a devastating earthquake, a black sun, blood red moon, which the moon is red a lot out here because, and the heavens to recede. Okay. Revelation 8 and 1, when the seventh seal is open, there is silence in heaven for about a half hour. Who's measuring that time? See, this is the shit I be talking about. I can't even take it seriously. Because who is measuring that time? Who's measuring that time? For a half an hour? Should we count that? All right, so let me go here. So, it's the four horsemen of the apocalypse, okay? And it's war, famine, and death, conquest, war, famine, and death, okay? So that's what it's supposed to be. It is like white, red, black, and like a silver grayish type horse, okay? So, yes, they said in my reading I did last night, that they call her Allie Carter the seventh seal. Okay, so I just came on because I wanted everybody to fucking see what I'm talking about and how all of these things correlate to each other. And so when Erica just brought that shit up, that just solidified a whole bunch of other shit. I want you to pay attention to what it is that they're trying to do and what they're trying to say and how they're trying to play this whole game here, right? Because if you are going to allow them to dictate to you what it is and how this simulation is going to run, because they've been doing it. But if you're going to fall for the okie doke, then they're going to fall, like, for real, like in your life of existence, you're right now, plenty of people that if you let them scam you, guess what the fuck they going to do? Scam the fuck out of you. My cousin, he used to be a crackhead. And he said, Quatita, I got this Bob Marley Legend CD right here. I'm going to give it to you. I said, really? I said, that's okay, cool. He said, yeah, I'm going to give it to you. And he's talking to me and he keep going. He said, yeah, so I got this. I'm going to give it to you for $10. What happened? You just told me that you got this and you was going to give it to me. You said twice you was going to give it to me. Then you went into a whole conversation and then you told me, yeah, I'm going to give it to you. I give it to you for $10. That ain't the motherfucking same thing. That is the type shit that our patriotic system, because it really should be a matriotic system, but this is how they do you. You, as civilians of the United States, are in or relationship with an abusive, narcissistic crackhead. Let me take it a step forward. A lying, narcissistic, abusive crackhead with, and you don't even get to get no, like if you get fucked, you paid for it. So you got to pay this narcissist to fuck you. And then tell you better be happy about it, that I'm letting you pay me to fuck you. Although you have not enjoyed none of the fucking that has happened. And every time that motherfucker open their mouth, they lying. Won't protect you. The motherfucker you in a relationship with don't even protect you. They keep paying you out to be the problem. They ain't going to defend you from their family or nothing. This is the relationship that we are in with the United States, United Snakes Corporation, because it's a corporation. And I just came on to say that Mangione, I don't even want to say free Mangione, but free Mangione, because he didn't do what they said he did. Maybe he did some other shit in his lifetime. I don't know, but he ain't did what the fuck they said he did. So free that motherfucker. Free him. They already told you that you're acting and have been acting president for the last 7-8 years. Is a convicted felon. Why is that going over everybody motherfucking head? How about we don't need a president? We don't need no governors. We got a governor named Yehuda. That is the highest spirit. That is the most high spirit, and your soul is the most high of every fucking thing. The most high creator is your soul. It is not outside of yourself. It is within self. Both things are within self. And they are dominant. And being taken advantage of by rogue programming. And I keep saying it, and nobody is paying it attention. Well, some of y'all are paying attention. But you have people that comes in like, and they try to, I guess trolls are going to be trolls and bots are going to be bots. But I guess when we're sick of it, and maybe I need to go ahead and get this book done so I can release it so you can read it, you can see it for yourself, you can understand it, and you can use the techniques within it. Maybe I'm wrong because I have not released it yet. So for that, I will say, I apologize. Give me time. I am working my hardest. Help protect me, keep me safe, shielded, and covered. Send over all of your ancestors to work with me on my behalf to get this motherfucker finished so they can quit trying to throw work at me that causes chaos and try to bring chaos over here in my space, which I have to actively send back and get rid of so I can function and focus to get this motherfucker finished, because they don't want it finished, because once it's finished and you use it, when Quatita speaks, shit manifests. Let that resonate. That goes all the way back to the beginning of this live. When Quatita speaks, shit resonates. When it resonates, it manifests. I said to y'all a few years ago, it might have been like 2 years ago, I said, why is it you don't never see any Chinese people being killed by the police? Anybody remember what happened with them? It was like 48 hours to a week later. Do anybody remember what happened during their live, after their live, when I said that? I said, why you don't ever see Chinese people or Asian people being killed by the police on camera? Do anybody remember what happened after that? It was like 48 hours, maybe a week. I'm going to say maybe a week. Do anybody remember what happened? You can believe that Quatita is not who the fuck she says she is all you want. It means me nothing. I promise you it don't. It means me nothing. It was a cameraman down at the bottom. The bridge is up here, and you see the Asian man with his hands up and get shot. It's something like that. It went something like that. I vaguely remember because I knew it was bullshit. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. Solitude de why. Excuse me. Show your love by donating something. You can donate at the bottom. It's 1,078 people on here. Hit the like button if you can't donate, and donate if you can donate. Shit, if everybody sent the $5, $1.50, a bitch would be all right. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have cash out, but everything else is at the bottom of the screen. People be like, you just as bad as everybody else if you're asking for donation. Shit, who the fuck? Bitch, I am on the top of greatness. I am on the top of good. What's up, Denati One? Denati One made this for me. And gratitude. A bitch was stunting that day. I was on my way to the club. I think I was with Aubrey. Me and Aubrey was on our way to the club. Anyway, solitude day why I show gratitude. I love y'all to life. Peace.